It's gonna be fun, man. I like this shit. Q, they got me here with my hat on backwards, nigga. Man, that's crazy. I'm feeling this, nigga. Make a nigga put on a clean shirt right here.
It's time to party. Come on and roll.
Yeah, I saw you in the mall, caught that thing from behind. Exotic, mommy, so I know I had to make her mine. You start walking and I reached out my hand. Gotta hurry and catch it before you catch her with your man. She liked my style, I took a number. I liked the look in her eyes, it kinda made me wonder. She was a trip too, she ain't waste no time. Copped the bottle and said that she'd be there at 9. Yeah, I was expecting a visit. I was hoping and wishing that maybe she would be with it. See, my house was spanking and so I sprayed some pine. I opened up the door, then I kicked her the swine. Told her, how you doing, baby? I'm glad I got you. Now that you're here, I feel I wanna rock with you, invite you in, give you rose and wine. Pull out your chair, cause damn you fine. Yeah.
It's time to party. Thank God it's Friday. It's time to party. Come on and roll.
Look, after we eat, I feel it's time to talk. Down by the fire for your heart, I stalk.
Yeah. What's poppin', y'all? What's poppin', y'all? We back in the building. It's your man, Kevin Tate, my dog, Boogie B.
Hey, Boogie B, the New Orleans representative. I'm in this joint, too.
Man, we back, man. It's been a minute, man. I'm glad y'all here. It's the Kevin Tate Show, man. If you don't know, now you know, man. Hotline 323-293-3375. Boog.
Yes,
man,
sir.
It's been about 3 weeks. I think I ain't talked to my people. I miss my people, man.
Man, we've been grinding out here in L.A., man. While you've been on the move, man. L.A. been making it do what it do, man. So, yeah, man, I've been doing the little shows around the way, man. Real quick, I got to shout out the Def Comedy Jam, the All Def Live, man. That shit came on. I watched the first 2 episodes. It was dope. So y'all
shout out to them, man.
Y'all tune into HBO, man, on Fridays at 11. Y'all watch that shit. I'm not on it, but I'm a fan of comedy. I'm a fan of live comedy. So if you're a fan of live comedy, also go follow Def Jam, All Def Live, man. It comes on
dope.
HBO, man.
Absolutely. I caught a couple, so I had to DVR that shit, man, because at first it was throwed off for a minute. You know, like the dates didn't line up initially to what it was listed at. So I had to really search that shit, but once I found it, I got a DVR, and it's a good look, though, man. Where you been, man? How you doing, man?
Yes, sir.
I saw you briefly the other night and shit. But
man, stopping through. I did, a couple of shows, Comedy Union, and did.
You don't do the. I don't see you doing. I know you probably rocked that joint, huh?
Yeah, I did it while you was gone, though. So I came through, did what I do. They show love. The crowd always show love at the Comedy Union. Comedy Union on Pico and La Brea. That is the spot.
Yeah,
in LA,
5040
man.
Pico.
Black owned stand-up comedy club.
Ian's Mitchell, man. Y'all make sure y'all go rock with him, man. Well, shit, it's been a minute, though.
Hold up,
been a
my
minute,
people
man.
Can't hear me on my live, man. What you been?
You
up
gotta
to?
have your live up, man.
I know. I gotta turn
up.
my live up, but they can't hear me. Y'all got me now? Tell me what y'all.
Yeah,
got
man.
me,
Get his live up, man.
All right.
But no, man. Just got back in the business, man. Been moving around. You know what it is, man. Just came back from Africa, dog.
Ha, my man.
Bro,
Africa.
Man, I was over in Africa, dog. I spent about 12 days in Africa, man. Some days up in Egypt, so like maybe 4 days in Egypt, 4 days in Johannesburg, 4 days in Cape Town, and shit like that. Man.
How long was you out there total?
About 12 days total besides flights. Flew for like 2 days and some shit, man. But you talking about different. It's different in the sense of, first of all, the women are aggressive. But when I say that, I ain't talking about with their mouth. I'm talking about they talk with their hands and shit. And they call you weak and shit. Like, we over in Africa, you men are so weak, you push, we talk. We like, bitch, I'm from Detroit. Back up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we sit up in that motherfucker the whole time and party. They party hard, man. The Africa, the animals, and just being away from this joint for so long, man.
Yeah, man.
Spending the time around your people, going down through Cape Town, Nelson Mandela House. I was ready to come home, though, man. You know what I'm saying? What
all did you do, though? Did you do any adventurous shit? Some sky flying or some shit?
Regular shit. No, I was I went into what do you call them things? Pyramids and shit, man.
Oh, for real?
Man, rode a camel. Just did all types of African shit, man. And really kicked it in Cape Town, man. I'm telling you, don't sleep on Cape Town, man. See, they party different. Over everybody dances in Africa, man. Ain't none of that standing on the wall. And if it's a traffic jam, they jumping on your car. But this is what they do, man. I'm walking around. I got hit by a car 4 times. It didn't even matter. They was going 2 miles. They party in the street, man. But It was good to be back. It was a dope experience. The shit, man, got back and shit back in the mix, man. Going back on the road. Glad to be back and talk. Man, I came back and saw my face on the billboard. You said all deaf.
Oh yeah.
Dog, check this out.
Yeah.
I got the all deaf. They got this fucking billboard, dog. 30 feet high, man. Now, cause I guess they got the silhouette or whatever, man.
Man, I saw that on Hollywood Boulevard, dog. I was looking at it. I was like, that. I had to stare at it for a minute. I was like, that looked like my nigga.
Man, listen.
I was like, nah. I was like, nah. Then I stopped. I just had to stop in traffic and squint like.
Yeah, man.
That's my nigga Kevin Tate.
That trip.
That is Kevin Tate. I know damn Kevin Tate when I see him.
That tripped me out though, man. So it was kind of trippy. I wasn't gonna even share the shit at first because I was really tripping and shit. But it was interesting though. It was wild because I used to come out here and say, "You see this logo on my shirt right here, yo." This used to be the logo I used to wear right here. I used to wear this logo when I first went. Yeah, there it is right there. Look, that's it right there. That's crazy
Pull
right
that
there.
Up right there on the 1-2.
That's crazy,
the 1-2.
man. Look at that.
Down in Hollywood.
And that's trippy, because let me tell you, dog, when I first moved out here, dog, I used to come out here. You see this logo on my, when you met me, I probably had a shirt like this on.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You've been rocking it for a long time.
For a long time. So what I would always tell these partners when I was doing music, because I used to wear 2 shirts, and on stage I would take one off and have another one on and shit.
It was layered up on
bro, you hear the music, bro. Because it was like 07, I was still wearing baggy shit, right?
Oh, yeah. Everybody was wearing double.
But dog, I used to be like, man, I'm gonna be on that billboard right there on Hollywood and Sunset and Highland. I used to tell them niggas every day when I was doing, I'm gonna be on that billboard, right, where all them niggas dispersed, my partners, my dogs. And then when that shit happened, one of my dogs called me like, hey, you on one of them fucking billboards right there. That was the trippy part about it, man. So, we move on, you know what I'm saying? We try to get another billboard, but that was dope, and that shit wasn't regular, man. Because I remember saying that when I first started, dog. I said that shit when I first started, man. I serve a great God, man.
So you spoke that into existence and it came true. So that just tell you, because I'm one of them people, I don't really know how to believe and all that.
Right.
Speaking that, I believe that God just handles whatever he handles, whether you say it or not. It's coming to you if it's supposed to come to you. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people say that if you say things in a positive manner, and it's also in the Bible, if you what the tongue says is something, the Lord, whatever. But
I believe in energy. I believe speaking things into existence for real, man. Like, I believe that shit is real only because if it's ordained for you, if you don't speak in existence or you speak away from it, then your actions will follow your thoughts. You know what I mean? Your tongue follow your thoughts. So if you start saying I'm not, you'll never get there. But the minute you start saying, man, this is what I want, so my energy, my moves are gonna be subconsciously moving toward that. I believe in that, man. And I believe in God too. But I feel like also energy has a lot to do with that shit, man. Like for everything, because you could talk yourself out of some shit too, man.
You damn sure could. I done talked myself out of a lot of pussy in my life, man. I be running my mouth too much, man. I need to learn when it come to these women to just shut the fuck up. They be wanting to give it to me, but I get to run in my mouth and say some dumb shit, and then I be like, damn, why I ain't get the pussy? She be like, well, you was talking like you ain't really, you turned me off when you said, I was like, damn.
That's something I said.
Damn.
I done wore all this shit and bought all this shit and something I said turned you off, bitch.
I done did all that shit and I lost.
But that's a lesson to be learned quick, man.
That tongue is a powerful thing.
It is, man. And to shut up around the women, man, sometimes. But
always,
it's the holidays, man. It's the holidays now. So what's about to happen? What you doing for that Christmas coming up? Now you know that time of the year.
Well,
is this your favorite part of the year?
This is not one of my favorite parts of the year at all. Because I got children, and this is their favorite part of the year where they just ask, and they think everything they want they supposed to get. So I can't stand Christmas, but I'm just worried for it to be over. But I like the family part, though. I'm going to the South. I'm going to New Orleans, going to see my little ones, going to see my moms and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Going hang out in the city. Don't do no comedy. I'm not doing no comedy. Don't ask me, y'all. I'm not doing no comedy. I'm going to the city, but I'm just chilling. I'm going to come to the comedy shows. If y'all have any, I'm coming. So everybody in New Orleans, if you got a comedy show, I'm going to be there, but I'm not going to be performing.
He going to be chilling. He going to be be with the
chilling.
Why you ain't gonna perform, dog?
Cause man, I'm on the holiday, man.
All
I
right.
perform in LA 24/7, man. You know how this grind is.
Yeah.
And I get tired of, running up on stages just to run up on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's about another level.
Yeah.
We in the NBA, nigga. LeBron don't go to the Rucker and be playing for free. You know what I'm saying?
Right, just on a Sunday,
He ain't
right?
going to 24 with you niggas. LeBron said, man, fuck 24-hour fitness.
Damn.
I'm in the league.
Yeah, man.
So
I guess you walk differently,
off.
man. That's
Yeah.
real too.
I'm taking off, you know what I'm saying? So unless it's some bread or something like that in the city that I need to get, because I definitely always need the bread, unless it's something
But I
like
know
that.
because Cats try to have you come do the cafe, man.
Yeah, they
but that's
try to
what we
get you to
started at. But
show
that's
up
what we
and,
started at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
hey, look, man. I ain't the one to trip. Hey, I took my son, man. Listen, let me tell you something. Bro, so I took my son to Detroit. You know what I'm saying? As we went out to Africa. Man, left him for 2 weeks, man.
Okay,
So he came back talking like a 7-year-old kind of dough.
Oh.
Bro, I'm talking about in a good way.
Yeah, like he was advanced.
You know what I'm saying? He do his own thing, and I be trying to tell him, you know what I'm saying? Just this daddy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Sitting here like this is crazy because he running shit now, man. And because now it's all psychological with him and shit. Now I'm speaking psychological. Look, man, teaching him reason and teaching him consequences as far as, some things are not going to be there. This results to this. You know what I'm saying? So how does your kid...
First off, teach him to stay away from these hoes. That's what I teach my son ASAP as soon as he able to talk. Nothing can stop you in life except for a woman. So stay away from him until you mentally strong and you ready for this. I tell that to all the youngins. Stay away from these females until you ready. All of them.
What, don't be
care
falling
who
in
it-
love?
Don't fall in
Let me tell
love.
you.
Don't try to get into no relationships.
I'm feeling that, though.
Just state. That's
When you young like that, 17, 18,
most
19,
important
20,
thing.
21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 20, man, just keep living, bro. You still
You got
changing.
a lot of time.
No, and you changing. Because at 25, you different. At 30, way different. You feel me?
Right.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
fall in love at 19. By the time you 40, you a brand new nigga.
Hey, let me tell you some real shit, though, dog, about my Facebook page. I'm not going to say no names, bruh. But the first chick that ever broke my heart, and the only chick that has ever broke my motherfucking heart, has somehow or another keep coming up in my timeline, dog. Listen, bro, I ain't been right since the 6th grade. Nigga. Y'all not understanding what I'm telling you. I tried, and she stay in my timeline, bro.
Oh.
Fuck.
I tried to delete my ex because she doing too well in life.
No.
I try to unfollow my ex.
But she right.
She doing too well. She added me back, nigga, so I could see that success. She don't want me to miss it.
But I think it's dope. What's crazy is that, she's still cool. You know what I'm saying? We still cool with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She doing well. That's fine. She dope, man. But I'm just like, wow. I zoomed that picture all the way in like, bitch.
I still harbor some ill will.
But at that time, but to be honest with you, at that time, I wasn't really, really in love. What I was liking somebody out loud.
There you
in the
go.
6th grade, you talking about that's your girlfriend. It's a lot going on, man.
Ain't no girlfriends in 6th grade. Shit.
That's my girl. You probably looking at this my girl, but she cool people now though.
So what's up? So this is what I want to ask you about, man. Let's jump into this real quick before we start with the topics. Let's start with this topic because you a ball player. I don't know if y'all know on this camera, Kev is a ball player. He played that shit for real, played in college and all that. So since we own that, I want to ask you because I know everybody probably know that the Ball brothers, the two younger ones, LaMelo and LiAngelo, they are going to play basketball overseas. Right. One done dropped out of high school. The other one done dropped out of college to go play basketball in Lithuania. What do you think about them niggas' future if they do that, or if that goes through?
First of all, I think honestly, man, I think that's a bad idea, man. It's a terrible idea. It's the worst thing that could listen, man, first of all, one of the kids is still in high school. Right. It's not like he built like a college ball. He's not built like a pro. He's built like a boy. Mm-hmm. He might be 6'1", but he's built like a boy. Like you can push him in his chest and he'll fall. You're not ready to play at a professional level. Second of all, you teach your son to quit. Now, the other kid is in UCLA. Quit. That's a farm for the NBA.
He quit.
but his daddy told him to quit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And that's a bad lesson. No, they're not learning a lesson. And first of all, where they going to play? They about to go play in the jungle. They about to go play for no money. They about to just go over there and play for nothing to say they're pros. Now, what are they going over there to do? Because you burning your name with the NBA right now. I feel like he's burning his name right. And look, it's like he burned his name with the NBA right now. So once your kids go overseas, you saying F the system.
Right.
And I haven't seen nothing that they're that good. I respect what he's trying to do to a certain degree, but I think that was the worst move you could do. Because what are you saying? What are you telling me? The little guy should be in high school. That's irresponsible.
That's because he ain't no super smart kid as it is.
You see his hair. So but nah, man, that was a bad move, dog. Like, that was a bad move because them boys ain't gonna learn nothing from that, man. Them boys, what they got? Because LeVar, the older one, Lonzo, he nice. I rock with him. I watch his games. I like him, man. But the other guys, they haven't proven anything. They haven't even UCLA. So that was a bad move, man.
You go from UCLA to Lithuania
to do what?
Please.
To do what? Them boys is 30 years old over in Lithuania supporting their family.
Grown men trying to make a living and survive off ball, and you out there fucking around because they don't really need the money.
And you about to go over there and waste your young legs over in Lithuania. You just wasting your legs over there. Because what you about to, ain't nobody coming, and they're going to go see it. First of all, they're going to go see it. But what is it going to do?
Yeah, them niggas, all they gonna go out there and do is be light skinned. You can't live off light skin, y'all. I'm telling you can't live off light skin.
I just don't think it was a good move, man. You know, that's at the end of the day, man, it's about the system, man, what you teaching them. Call in, y'all, 323-293-3375, man.
Call in.
Make sure y'all call in, man. It's the Kevin Tate Show. It's your man, Boogie B, man. So
hell yeah. What about this, though? Blake Griffin, one of your ball players from your Clippers. I don't know how you feel about your Clippers, but
I'm a Laker, man.
He a stand-up comedian now, though.
Who, Blake Griffin?
Blake Griffin is a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, right.
Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yes. He went.
Why would he try to do that? Why would he? Where did you see him go?
Red carpet event. It's on YouTube. Anybody can pull it up on YouTube. He told some pretty funny jokes, but it was all surface stuff about basketball, of course. I mean, what else can you talk about when you fucking 6'10",
610,
and you playing nigga like a big light skinned gorilla on there? Like, man, get your big light skinned ass.
Well, let me speak. Let me speak to it though. I'm gonna say this though. First of all, anybody that want to step into comedy like that, so be it. You think it's like that, you learn pretty quick when it comes to comedy. So have at it. Have at it, because the door is wide open for comedy. Anybody out there want to be a comedian, the door is open. Go up there and say something.
Go say something to the people.
So, because this type of game that gets it gets rid of you for you.
You're right.
You don't just hang around in this game. If you good at it, can do it, you do it. But them be some long drive home. Boy, this game get rid of you on its own. You don't have to act. This the only game you resign from for sure, nigga.
That Blake Griffin name and that celebrity status is gonna hold you for about 5 minutes on stage.
Man, listen.
After that 5, you gotta be funny, nigga.
Yeah.
And you can't be hitting out there. How long we gonna listen to you talk about basketball? So at the end of the day, Blake Griffin, if you serious about comedy, then do it. If not, stay in your lane, man. You don't see me jumping on the Clippers talking about let me get on the practice squad with these jokes.
You probably could with what they looking like right. Let me come up here and shoot some of these corner jumpers. Like, bro.
Let me hit these 15 footers for you niggas.
Yeah, man. Dog.
That's not gonna happen.
Nah, man, but like I said, anybody that want to try to jump off into comedy, matter of fact, want to jump off into anything, but it ain't nothing to play with. You can record a couple albums in the basement and say you in the music and get away with it. Put them out on tape. But you got to get up there and tell jokes, bro.
Yeah. They got to see your face. They got to see your heartbreak when they ain't laughing at your shit.
Yeah, they got, and that humbles you in itself, though, dog.
Hell yeah.
Listen, got a question for you, though.
What's that?
What's the hardest part? Because I always got to shoot my relation. I want to know where you at with it. What's the hardest part about a breakup? What's the hardest part about a breakup, man? Think about it. Think about that. The hardest part about, okay, this is about that. What's the hardest part?
Initially, it's always hard. What up, Just Niche? She said hollering at you, man. The initially hardest part about breaking up is just to not have sex with the person. For me, I just ain't. For me, when I ain't get no ass, then I get real depressed. I be like, damn, I can't get no ass no more. So it's like you could be in a slump for that minute. But that's just the initial.
But that's the part.
That's the
tough part right there. that's the main part. You know, actually saying that connection is no longer there. That's the line in the sand saying, okay, so we never gonna cross this line again. That means that's almost like never watering a plant again. Not even sprinkling no water on it. Right? So that's a part. You know, the funny part about breakups too is you don't know who bluffing or not. You really don't know, because 9 times out of 10, if you're in a relationship, you break up 1,000 fucking times. So you kind of be like calling each other bluff, like, is it over? And then somebody light a blunt and shit and be like, you want to smoke? And you be like, okay, we're still in a relationship. You do it, you fuck, you talk about it, forget about it, whatever, it's over. But you know the shit over when somebody smoke a whole blunt to the face in the house and don't ask you.
Don't ask you to hit it. Nigga be
like,
covered
this bitch
in
ain't
weed.
me. This bitch ain't me.
But that make you want to fight her though.
Because you want to go out there and ask to hit it, but you still want to feel like you worth something, because you want to be like, so you just gonna smoke by yourself? But you want to be asked to smoke the blunt to let you know that's how it normally go. But what is
it? Lonely, I'm so lonely. Wish I had that blunt
323
for my own.
293-3375, man. It's the Kevin Tate Show on MortisMediaLive.com. Make sure y'all check me out on Instagram too. Kevin Tate is on Instagram, KevinTateis. Follow my YouTube channel, Kevin Tate. On Instagram is Kevin Tate is, and Twitter, and on Facebook is Kevin Tate, man. Make sure y'all get with me, man.
Hell yeah. All y'all on my live, y'all follow Kevin Tate too, man. At Kevin Tate is on Instagram. Y'all already own it. You might as well.
What up, Niche? Hey, you say Niche was on there?
Yeah, Niche.
Hey, Niche, I saw you on TV. Niche was on HBO and shit.
Yeah.
Her name was up on the billboard. You know, she from Chicago. She from a small town.
Yeah, she from...
Chicago motherfucker swear they town big. You from the country ass south side of Chicago.
Them niggas southern as a motherfucker to say they in the north, ain't they?
That's how Detroit motherfuckers is too.
Niggas out there,
they swear, man. Hey, listen, let me tell you though.
She said, yo.
Yo, but I'm gonna tell you though, on Facebook they got this thing where it be like Detroit versus Chicago, and it be a motherfucker going live from Chicago and somebody be roasting him from Detroit all day.
What?
It goes on all day.
I gotta watch that.
Man, you don't find out on there. Just type in Detroit versus Chicago. Motherfuckers is going live roasting random people when they just standing in the roast session while you at the crib and niggas standing in his car. Like, if you don't get your... Bruh, I'll tell you, hey, so you know, it be Detroit versus Ohio. I fuck with Ohio. I fuck with Chicago too. Actually, some real ones out in Chicago, but they swear you know what I'm saying, they country as shit out in Chicago.
Hell yeah, throw that number out one more time for the people on the live, man, who didn't hear it.
323-293-3375. Check the screen. It's the Kevin Tate Show with Boogie B, man. Call in, tell us what y'all want to, if y'all heard something y'all want to talk about. I thought I had the joint on there and whatever, man, but.
Yeah.
I'm about to get back moving, man. I'm about to get back moving on this motherfucking.
So what's up? So what? You never told me what do you think is the hardest part about a breakup? You think just the? I'm talking about. But you said the passing the blunt. That's when you live together. But like, what if you don't live together and the breakup hit? What's the hardest part about that?
Man, let me tell you. I just think the harder part about a breakup is really breaking up. And moving on, because like you said, it's that sex element right there.
Right.
You know, it's a sex element that's normally how guys try to communicate, you know, open shit up, walk in the room with the dick out and shit. That's the way they apologize kinda and shit. So
right.
You know how we do. So that sort of thing. And when you don't live together, that's even unfortunate, because now it's a matter of who taking who calls. Mm-hmm. That's when you know, because that's how it happens when you don't live together. It's like, okay, you're not going to pick up because you feel obligated for a couple years y'all been dating. You know what I'm saying? It's like, all right, here come the phone call. Normally, I'd have to answer this. But since we broke up, do I still answer this? Do I still? So as long as you pick that phone up to just be like, hello, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all still kind of together then.
It leads to conversation. Conversation leads to temporary reasoning. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Temporary reasoning.
Me personally, though, I got to cut all communication in order to move on. I ain't that type of dude where I can still talk. Like, in the beginning, I need to cut that communication ties totally so I could just start moving on, because I just keep thinking about the pussy. Every time I hear your voice, I'm going to be like, damn, them titties was big.
Right.
Or I'm going to be like, damn, I feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So every time I hear your voice, I'm thinking about, damn, I should just stop over there real quick. But if you stop over there and you smash once, you back in it.
You know what I'm saying? But that's the whole thing about that whole part of the communication. Like I think the hardest part about breaking up is actually breaking up. You know what I'm saying? Because you get in arguments and then you convince yourself. Sometimes even when you feel the situation is, not the best situation. I mean, I don't know. You the Don, man. I get it from you, B.
Ladies do it differently, man. So I don't know, man. Y'all ladies call in. I don't know how they do their breakups, but
we got a call on the line right now. It's the Kevin Tate Show. State your name and where you from.
It's Millie Music Official. I'm from L.A. What's going on, y'all?
What's up, Millie Rock?
Millie Rock, what's good, Miss Official?
What's going on? We talking about men and women.
Millie Rock, how you break up with, what's the hardest part about breaking up with somebody when you in a relationship? When you in one, what is the hardest part about getting out of it?
For me, the hardest part of breaking up probably would be the idea that I won't have that one person that's, looking forward to seeing me every day. Somebody, just that connection. You lose the connection. So I think a lot of times we break up and then we end up falling into something that really isn't real because we still seeking that connection that we lost from the relationship.
Well, what's a breakup no-no though then? If you the counselor for the person breaking up, what's a breakup no-no? You cannot do.
Don't go have sex right
now.
Oh,
I knew you was going to say that, man.
Don't go have sex with somebody that you...
Wait a minute, what you mean? Don't go have sex with somebody or don't go have sex with your ex?
Yeah, that too. You don't want to have sex with your ex because then after it's over, you get into that, do we really need to break up?
Right.
Is it really that serious?
Oh, so,
and then,
So you was actually saying, I'm sorry, baby, to cut you. Well, you was actually saying then, don't just go out and have sex with a random person.
Yeah, don't just, call up your ex, one of your other exes, or, the first person that hit you on your timeline.
Whoa, where that come from?
Let's not be so hasty.
How far back is the ex?
No, I'm being real. Because that's what we as people, that's what we do. We always are seeking something to make us feel better, something to suppress the anger, the emotions. That's what we usually do. And we always we go to somebody we've had sex with before. And women do that because we figure it's, we don't have to put another notch on the belt because I've already slept with this dude. So.
Right. It kind of like don't count for real.
Yeah. You ain't getting no new body.
Right.
You know what? That's interesting. And in that, I always felt like in a relationship, if somebody was messing around with their ex, I don't believe it's cheating. You ain't getting somebody back if you don't tell them. Like, how women be like, I cheated because you cheated or stuff like that. I believe that if you really wanted me to know, you'd have told me.
Tell me, don't let me.
No, I'm saying you cheated. Let me know if you're really trying to get me back. Other than that, I don't know. You just fucking around on the side.
Right, that don't count.
Yeah, it don't count. Too much you want to get. I did it because you did it. Nah.
And but ladies, stop bullshitting yourself. Whether it's an ex you smash or not, there's still another body. Every time you get a penis inserted in your vagina, you is getting a body. Don't fool yourself. You got 100 million miles on that thing, and you only counting 50 of the miles because that was the only relationship.
My man running through there in boots.
Your ex, you keep going back to the nigga with the muscles. You talking about this don't count as nobody.
But no, Miss Official, I think that's what she said her name.
Yeah, this Millie Official, man, she a singer. I know her, man. I see her all around LA. She a dope ass artist. She got a radio show too. She support our radio show, so we gonna support hers. Millie, whenever you need us, holla at us, and we'll be through there. What station is your radio station on?
I'm gonna be at LA Talk Live on Saturdays.
LA Talk Live, I heard of that.
I heard of it too. I don't know where it is.
LA
exactly,
Talk Live. I think that's a show they do.
Yeah. She got a little popular little show though, man. Right. So we support that, man. It's always love.
Thank you for calling in, rocking with us, and all that, man.
Of course. Y'all enjoy the rest. I'll be watching.
All right, for sure.
Nearly.
Yo, I got
I'm
it.
telling y'all, ladies, y'all be thinking y'all ain't putting no more mileage on your coochie just because you going backwards. That don't mean you ain't getting no more mileage. That nigga's been flipping you up.
But you know what? Hey, fellas do that too. Shit,
We don't
fellas.
give a fuck about bodies, though.
No, I'm talking about going back to their ex,
Hell yeah.
which is another big mistake, I believe, too. Trying to go backwards.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it ain't really nothing there. You about to break some. You about to hurt
You
somebody.
about to be right back in some bullshit that you got out of already.
No, but I really thought that made a lot of sense, though. You know, breaking up, you know, a lot of no-nos you can't do. I didn't even know she was talking about that. I thought she was just saying, you know what I'm saying. We got another caller. It's the Kevin Tate Show. State your name and where you from. Hello, this is the Kevin Tate Show. Talk to me. All right, it's the Kevin Tate Show. 323-293-3375. Is your service good? Are we about to let you go? I don't want to.
If you got that Metro
that cricket.
PCS,
Yeah, you
or that
can't.
cricket phone,
Yeah, no,
you might
yeah, no, you can't.
You might not be able to call in on that motherfucker. So
Nah, call back. I hope y'all line get clicked. Thank you for calling in right here. Make sure y'all call in 323-293-3375, man. We had a caller, dropped a call in.
Anna, what up? Yeah, so yeah, man, we was talking about relationships, man. So whatever y'all got to talk about relationships,
we open. The show is in its feelings today. The show is in. It's the Kevin Tate Show. What's your name? Where you from?
Man, it's Osh. I'm calling from the Valley, Kev.
Oz, what up, though?
Man, for me, hardest shit about breaking up. I can't listen to no damn music, homie. Every damn song is talking about how I miss you, I love you, make me think about this bitch. Man, I can't even listen to no booty bounce music, make me think about that fat ass. My
you gotta
goodness.
listen to all trap music when you break
I
up.
gotta go to the Christian station, my
Bro,
nigga.
you know that she ain't in there nowhere. The devil bitch ain't in there nowhere.
I have to
funny,
disconnect my Netflix, all kind of shit,
Hey
man.
man, the queue was all her. The queue, all her shit was in queue. Hey, but you know that's crazy though, cause you can't listen. It be niggas on there talking about I can do you better than he can. Like this. Shoot the radio. Don't make me shoot the radio.
See, I think I called the wrong line. Y'all gonna have me calling suicide.
Don't make me shoot the radio.
You feel me? Man, I'm good talking to y'all. Y'all have a good one.
No doubt,
All right,
baby.
Oz. Hey, this is what hurt though. When you go on your girl on your ex social media and she done posted it during the breakup. She done posted that she's single already. And they got niggas up on the time.
You all on the line like who leaked it, bitch? Who leaked it?
It's niggas up there, keep your head up, baby girl. That nigga wasn't no good for
Hey,
you.
this nigga right here, bro. Who is this? This nigga right here. Why? I'm so tired of this whole ass.
Nigga got me crying. Hey, that be the worst. You gotta block her. My partner on here 7 said he don't want to block her though. You gotta block your
Hey
ex when
man,
y'all
man,
break
listen,
up.
man. I don't know, man. I felt like social media within a relationship is poison anyway. So I've never been directly connected on social media for those reasons. What's up? It's the Kevin Tate Show, man. State your name. Where you from?
Anna Marie.
What's up, Anna Marie? Where you from?
I'm from Sherman Oaks, Boston. Where you want me from?
Boston, I hear
Okay.
that accent. What up, Anna?
What's up? What's going on? What's on your mind, babe?
What up, Boogie? You guys talking about relationships?
Yes.
Oh man.
What you think is
want to start?
What's the hardest part about breaking up? What's the breakup no?
Okay, well, you know, Boogie, I got out of a 32-year marriage, right?
Ooh.
Speak up a little bit, baby, so we can all hear you.
I got out of a 32-year marriage.
Wow. She got out of a
Respect.
32-year marriage for
In a
those
row.
of y'all.
32 in a row. Go ahead. Woo.
All right. What's the hardest part about that? Wait.
It's what?
You said, what's the hardest part about that? I said, what age?
What age?
What age?
What ain't hard about that?
Everything.
Y'all
is
got
hard about it.
everything because you connected when you 32 years in. The house, the mortgage,
The dresser.
car, the kids. Shit.
Right. Let's talk about DNA. I mean, yeah, somebody get all up on that. You know, breaking up today, right, most people get divorced and earlier on, and they go, yeah, man, I can redo, I can start my life. And I'm like, shit, I was going this way,
Right.
and this happened. So it's like you either adapt or die.
Do you feel
That's
like it's
really
different?
true.
Do you feel like it's different for women in a breakup if there's a child involved?
Yeah, I got older children. My kids are like old. They're like
Right.
your age, yo.
I'm feeling.
But yeah, it's difficult because, all right, financially, you get wiped out. I mean, financially. And
Dang.
usually the man is still going to be a higher breadwinner in a lot of situations.
I understood. So what's a breakup no in the situation? What's something you just absolutely can't do?
Don't go fucking looking behind you while you're trying to move forward every step of the way.
Say what you mean exactly by that.
What I mean is that when you're constantly comparing your life to what you had, and you're out of something that long in a breakup, you can't keep looking behind you because there's so much you have to redo in front of you.
Oh,
Absolutely.
That's
Sound
a
like-
good one, Anna.
Sound like the cops behind you, Anna.
No
But
shit, right?
No, but,
I want to know.
that-
Yeah, women ask me that. Women go, so do you look to see? Do you want to know? And I'm like, fuck no.
yeah. Oh, you talking about look to see what's going on with your ex?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's like,
absolutely.
no.
Yeah,
You gotta block them.
You say you gotta block them. You know what I'm saying? I think, like I said, I think it's poison to be mixed in, though. But Anne Marie, that makes crazy sense. I like your perspective, being that you in something that long and able to, you know.
Hit us with that woo wop. You hit us with that big number. We wasn't ready for that. We was just talking about a little shacking up.
Look, carrying on. But nah, that's real. Thank you for calling in and rocking with us too, baby.
People. Good to see you, Boogie.
Good to see you too, Anna. Take care of yourself, babe.
Man, she told us exactly what it was. Like,
Anna
man.
got a dope radio show too, man. She official. She know about that relationship shit. What I'd say though is I agree with her when she say don't look back. Don't look back at your ex. Don't worry about what they doing.
Oh, man.
Don't focus on it. Don't be on their page. Don't be looking at the comments. Stay away from your ex as much as you can if you really done with it.
Absolutely. I mean, you know what though? That's the hardest part. We speak of it as such an easy thing to say.
It's hard though.
But I don't believe being connected is the good thing in the first place, man. I feel like because it's too much involved. And you know, I always tell you, man, it's crazy to be in relationships anyway. It's because social media is here now. Like I say, back in the 90s, bro, or when it wasn't, not even the 90s, but when it wasn't social media, bro, it was about whoever's in their circle, at work, in their neighborhood, whatever. Now, bro, you can go straight on the internet and associate people who either, it's like you don't have to deal with the mess. Because I feel like, you know what, I can stand over here. If we into it right here, normally if we didn't have internet, I'd have to come in. I want to talk to my, you know, what's happening? All right, so, or I need to call my girl on her house phone. I need to settle this. But now I ain't even got to apologize. I can go right on my Instagram and see somebody talking about some, like a pic. They like my pic. Or for her, or the women, you know, a dude saying something. You could just
You could just move on, basically.
or be entertained to where you don't have to be humble enough to get back and deal with what's going on.
Right.
That's why, you know what I'm saying? The internet has changed relationships. So everybody has so many at their fingertips.
Options. Niggas got options.
You remember somebody had to call your phone when it was only house phones? That's when you knew who was getting calls around here in this bitch. You knew who was getting calls. Everybody came. Now, you got everybody got phones, bro. Like, you have the world at your fingertips. You can communicate with anybody you want.
Anytime. But on the flip side, on the good side, it makes it easier for you to get out of what you was in and move forward. If you really wanted to be out and it was really toxic relationship, you could easily be out now because you got options. You got sides, you got distractions that'll keep you from sitting in that squalor and going back to some bullshit because you just feeling that blues. Turn your radio off, nigga. You could go online and look at YouTube videos all day, how-to videos. Learn how to do a trade online.
Man.
You can do all kind of shit to occupy your time so you don't worry about your ex no more, man.
Exactly. You should not. I think if you still worried about your ex, bro, I think if you still worried about your ex, that means you either got dumped. Right?
That's true.
You probably got dumped, though.
You
know
got
what I'm saying?
dumped. You got shitted on.
Yeah, you want to know why you just want closure and shit.
You just want closure.
Boys out here wanting closure. Hey, get a homies day closure. Because guess what? The homie gonna get his closure.
Nigga, I'm gonna pull up at the motherfucker.
I'm gonna get my right here.
Pull up at the crib.
I want to
nigga.
talk about it right here in the
Let's talk about
DMV.
it.
I want to talk. Yes, I'll pull a ticket right here. I'm waiting the DMV line with you. We gonna get my closure. Get a homie that closure. Hey, fellas, I don't know. So I don't know women closure, man. You know, sometimes get a women that closure. Do you know what closure is for women?
I don't.
Closure for women is telling them the exact truth with no chaser. Meaning, this is what I'm not doing because of this. This is how you disconnect and just say, that's how you let them know. This is who I am. This is the exact truth. This is what I want. This is what I'm not gonna do, and this where I'm headed. That's how you gotta be. Because other than that, women gonna take any little inkling of light and turn in like, you know what I mean? Still feel as if and be caught up emotionally, possibly some women.
If they want to get back with you.
Which leads to disaster because you're trying to walk away, but you still liking her pics, taking her calls, saying it ain't all you, it's me. No, this is the reason. I ain't feeling this no more. I'm not feeling you no more. I don't want to be with you anymore. Ooh. I'm moving on. That's how you gotta be. And I feel like that really from women too. You know, women have a hard time shutting men down. Portis, what you think? Women need to learn the art of shutting us down. Because if you don't, we're men. We'll run scurry off, but we're gonna be back scratching at the door. What's happening? And because what happened, that's where a lot of the gray area in relationships. When because it's like, well, he just said that. I ain't really. No, you have to shut him down. He has an angle when he says that. So until you shut him down and let him know that you out of bounds for talking to me like that, he gonna take it as charm. He gonna take it like, oh, I can say some shit tomorrow. See, maybe but until you say, hold on, what? You out of line. You know my situation. Don't ever speak to me like that.
Right.
Because dudes cross the line all day. That's what we do.
All day. We are habitual line steppers.
What's poppin'? It's the Kevin Tate Show. What's your name? Where you from?
Hi, this is April from the block.
April from the block. What's poppin'?
Hey, what's going on, Boogie B?
What's happening, April?
Got it cracking up in here.
I was listening to what you guys were talking about, and I just feel like as a female, you get what you demand. So if you demand respect, the man will treat you with the utmost respect. He only will give you what you allow. So if you allow him to disrespect you, and we have the ultimate tool, we have the power of pussy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you do got the power.
Pussy makes the world go round.
Is that right? It do. Hey, but you know what? You right on that, but I gotta say this to you. It does. If your mind is stuck and controlled by pussy, it does. Because it does, I know what you mean. It has the power. It has the
capabilities.
It definitely has the capabilities, and I think
power.
Oh, absolutely. And then men, and that's our weakness. That's our only real true kryptonite.
That is. It is.
It wouldn't even be barbers out here. We niggas ain't getting no haircut to come kick it with Boogie B. Like, bro. Hey, Portis, if you wasn't here, I swear I wouldn't have got a haircut.
Check you guys. Probably chill with you in person.
Yeah, no. Absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely.
Because I'm here in LA, I'm local, so you can look me up, April from the block. Definitely, I'm tuning into you guys. I'm digging, the discussion, just the empowerment, and keep it up.
Absolutely, I'm feeling that, baby. Thank you for
block.
calling in, April from the block. I'm gonna find your IG. I'm on it.
Thank you. All right.
Y'all be good, baby.
Take care, sweetie.
Man, that's the straight up truth, though, man.
Power of the PU.
Hey, she ain't lying, though. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? That's our weakness, too, though. That controls us all through the 20s. It controls
the 20s. But once we get grown, though, fella, you can't stop. You got to stop letting that pussy control you.
You got to get some sort of handle.
You got to get a handle on it.
You can't control it. You can only hope to contain it.
You got to get a handle on that
You ain't going to never control that. Just get a handle on it, bro.
First off, it's too much pussy out here for one woman to think she got control over you. Damn, I just hit him with the woo-wop. Too much pussy out here for you to feel like you got control over me. It's pussy everywhere. It's pussy online. It's pussy on Facebook.
Wait a minute.
It's pussy in the comedy. It's pussy everywhere. You can't control me with that. Even though I love it, even though I like it, and I love you and I like you, but
say what's on your heart, fam.
Out there, man. So you could try to control me with that if you want. You better try to think of something else. to get a real nigga with, because you got to stack that up. Pussy got to be one of the things on the list that you control me with. Not all of them. That ain't going to do it. If that's your only bullet and you scared to pull it, then you lost.
You nigga rap. Shout out my nigga Boogie B. You know what I'm saying? Hey, and listen, that's why I need guests on the show. Ladies, I'm going to have a guest on the show. I like to have ladies guests on the show. I will, because I don't want the women to feel like they don't got no voice up here, man. Even though y'all been calling in heavy, y'all definitely got a voice on it. It's the Kevin Tate Show, man. You're going to hear it one way, the straight way, man.
That's the only way we know it.
What's poppin'? Say your name and where you from. It's the Kevin Tate Show.
Yo, what's up? My name is Daisy. I'm from Jamaica.
I'm sorry, what's your name, babe?
My name is Daisy.
Daisy? I want to say it.
Is it Daisy with a D?
Yeah, Daisy.
Daisy with the accent.
Daisy, what's going on,
you smell like I can smell a jerk chicken from here.
Cocoa butter. What's going on, Daisy from Jamaica?
You know, I just wanted to tell you guys that you're just doing a really good job telling everybody what's going on in the business, you know. I've been in Jamaica for a while. I'm in LA for a bit. And I've just been, kind of getting onto the Instagram and checking to see what's going on here. You know, in Jamaica, we have the same issue because our guys there have really big penises.
Damn.
And, there's a lot of pussy that goes around. I know of a girl that it's really easy to get caught up in a train in Jamaica. But what I wanted to say is
it's easy to get caught in a train in Jamaica. Crazy. Talk to me, baby.
But now I wanted to just say that, the guys out here, they're very, very vapid, and it's important to know that whenever that happens, that women need to realize that sometimes it really just is the guy, like a guy can't be broker than you and be mad at you because you're broke, but it happens all the time. So, it's something I've seen a lot.
Ooh, that's a LA thing right
What's
there.
That
she's saying the guys be broker than you and call you broke. But
I was at the airport recently, and I saw this guy laying up with this lady, and I'm like, why are you laying next to this broke bastard? And then I realized that she was just sitting there waiting on him to take his plane back, and I was like, oh, he must be a comedian, because comedians out here seem to be pretty broke.
You ain't far off.
you
With the percentage, you find out.
But we got potential, though. We always got potential.
Of course. Every comedian has potential, but some of you comedians aren't shit. And it's something that I think everybody really needs to understand if they're dating a comedian, is that most comedians, you got to be with the right one. If you're not with the right one, you know what I'm saying? You're going to fuck yourself up.
Ooh, that's fire right there.
Ouch.
I love that right there.
Ouch.
She said you gotta
that
be
hurt us right
she
there.
She said you got to be with the right one. That's a fact, right? Huh?
I got some tea because, like I said, I'm not from here. I'm out here just visiting, and I went out to this place, and I saw this one girl. She was real depressed. I was like, yeah, why are you depressed? And she was like, my boyfriend broke up with me, and if I don't get my shit together within 2 months, I'm going to kill myself. And I'm like, bitch, why do that?
What should she do? Tell her to get off.
There are swimming dicks in Australia right now, man. She can get with that block on nigga, give him a second chance. So I just move on, bitch. It's not what she likes.
Damn, you a gangsta ass Jamaican.
I finally caught. I be hearing shit you say right after you through saying it and shit. I be trying to figure out your accent, but I like how you talk, man. I like your sizzle. What you do out here, baby?
Well, I'm just out here. I'm a cook. I'm a chef. I just came to get some classes and hopefully maybe within like a year or two, maybe move out here. But I miss Kingston. I miss the big dick. So
damn.
Well, shit, baby. You know what? Actually, you didn't necessarily call the wrong show.
They got a few big dicks in L.A. I could vouch for one of them.
Well, wait a minute. Let me tell you this, man. Hey, I thank you for calling. How you found out about the Kevin Tate Show? I don't care. Stay in tune.
For Boogie B, because Boogie B is the shit,
Hey, yeah. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Hey, I got some Jamaican love today.
Well, you know
I
what,
knew I
baby?
smelled that jerk chicken. You a chef.
Listen. You got the energy we need on the Kevin Tate
We
Show.
have a gumbo in Jamaica, too.
Oh, y'all got the gumbo, too? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, make sure you stay in tune with us. And what your IG is again? I want to find your IG.
Damn.
I don't know.
You don't know your
All
damn IG?
Okay, well, we're going to see what it is. You got energy about everything else, baby. They still got newspapers, too. I like your energy, sweetheart. Thank you for calling the Kevin Tate Show.
So,
Take care, Daisy.
Thank you for calling in here, man.
Daisy hung up already? God damn, Daisy was talking about some dicks a lot, wasn't she?
She said
she old freak, boy. She going back to Jamaica to get some of them big dicks they got in Jamaica. She done packed up about 15 women off my Instagram. They done moved back to Jamaica already. There's some chicks already on my Instagram talking about, I see you in Jamaica.
Right, I need
they all need them dicks.
Find out how she did on IG out here, man. But no, she told her it is a cold game in this comedy, man. If you ain't doing it, man.
Hey, you gotta find another hustle, man.
You do,
comedy
but at the end of the
hard.
day, though, you know what I'm saying? You know, I think anybody that is doing comedy deserves the right to do comedy, especially starting out. The hard part is trying to have a relationship, man.
You can't.
But at the same time, a woman knows what a guy's doing. Mm-hmm. So you can't walk into no plate thinking, oh, he gonna stop that and eventually come over here and work at the duty free. Like, it's not gonna work that way. If he really wanna do that, then women begin to resent men. You know what I'm saying? Or not men, or comedians, you know, or whatever, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to pay attention to who you step into. If he dreaming, let him dream.
Right.
If he's a guy that's about dreaming, let him dream. Don't step in and try to be like, you know, let's do other things, or let's try to go over here and try this. It ain't gonna work. You dig? And that's why that goes back to what you were saying about leave these chicks alone, you know what I'm saying? At least mentally. You know
stay focused, fellas. Fucking comedy, comedians, whoever, rappers, whatever you doing, stay focused, man. Because they looking at us the wrong way. They looking at us like we broke instead of looking at us like future stars or future successes or future whatever. So handle your business, stay focused. Troy Rollins, what up, man? He another comedian, host of a radio show, man. He attests to this also because now he got his life together, got his wife and all that. But for a while, he didn't have. Right. Just like when we didn't have, we had to be, you got to stay focused on your craft and get your bread up.
And get your bread up. You can always get your bread up, dog. You know, when I say that, I speak to comedians. You can always get your bread up. If you ain't got no merch, if you do not have merchandise, you're not even trying. You feel me? So a show that want to pay you in LA $10, you going to get $10 for the night, which ain't no money. It's an insult almost, but that's what it's like. If you sell 5 shirts, 5 DVDs, 5 CDs, 5 keychains, you might walk out there with $80 on the night, on a $10 night. But if you ain't hustling, if you ain't trying, you still have a responsibility to eat. You still have a responsibility to self-maintain. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to be a comedian, that's part of your responsibility too. Mm-hmm. Now, you know, I'm speaking in hindsight. Mm-hmm. You did. Because I've been there, you know what I'm saying? I've been through it, but lessons learned, like, yo, get your paper, man. It's ways to get paper. I remember, dog, when I first started going out on the road with Red, dog, I used to get a voice note on my phone, take it to the thing, get it printed out on the CD, take it to the studio, get it printed out on a CD, get it duplicated, then write my name on it and go to FedEx and put it in a piece of little paper with the glass thing and write Kevin Tate, my signature, on it. And with this logo, I'm talking about I was selling $5 CDD. Because the first time I went on the road, I'm like, man, all these people speaking to me, but man, I'm going to create some, and start having extra money, bro.
That's a hustler's mentality. Yo. And it don't matter what you do in life, you always got to have a hustler's mentality so that you won't be broke. So to me, I don't feel like comedians be necessarily broke. We just don't have money for these hoes.
Oh, that's a fact.
Niggas be having money to live, and we
talking LA.
Stage.
Right, we talking LA.
But, you know, even if you sleeping in your truck or your car, you still ain't really broke. You got money to eat and survive with, but you may not have money to take no dates and all that shit, which is where I came from. I ain't had no money for no dates, and but I was always about me though. If you ain't about me, it don't matter what I got in my pocket. If you about me, you gonna eat these hot dogs on this date. Right. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go on this beach and we gonna chill and do nothing if you about me, because I'm the future star. Exactly. Bitch, you might have a job. You work at T-Mobile or wherever you work at, but you'll never be a star from T-Mobile. So you always gonna be relying on me to make us rich when we get into this relationship that we gonna get into. You did?
Yeah.
So keep that in mind, ladies, when y'all talking about, sorry about that, not hoes, ladies.
That's a fact, though. You know what I'm saying? And that's a mentality that you have to be in too, though. And you know, you can get caught up in this shit but I'm telling you, if you gonna do that, don't try to be in a relationship. And ladies, don't try to get with a dude and try to think that you gonna steering, you know, and make him part-time and shit. But fellas and females too, man.
Hell yeah, this female.
I'm talking about comedians though. You like comedians too, females too. Like, yo, some women out here really, you know what I'm saying? Fly really don't have things. Now she came on there. We didn't really have no representative, but she came on there. But like, it's some women out here, man, that's fly that really don't have things.
A whole bunch of women in LA,
They don't
all
have
these
things.
actresses and all these models.
Right, but on that, I'm gonna say this too. Anybody that's out here trying to do comedy, acting, I'm gonna give you a straight up star first. Because there's some cats talking and peeking, calling you broke, sitting in Minnesota, scared to come out here and jump in the jungle. Because a lot of people done came up out this jungle at least enough to, you know what I mean, survive. And you know, it'd be people sitting in Milwaukee somewhere talking about, oh, he out there broke though. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to know, it's a lot of comedians out here. Some doing well, a lot not. You feel me?
Right.
So to a certain degree, they out here trying to do it on a big level. And if you ain't never been to LA, California, and you from the Midwest, it's just big. Portis, I know your family deep. You know what it's like. You maintain over here on the West. Where we from, all this shit is expensive.
Right.
Everything. It's like, what? You know what I mean? So I respect that, but like,
this is high risk, high reward.
It is.
If you're a comedian, bring your ass to LA and take this risk with the rest of them. But the reward is great, though, if you can survive it.
Yeah.
If you can't, then you wasn't built for this shit anyway.
well, you know they say, nah, man, you ain't got to come to LA. You got social media. You ain't got to be in LA. No, you ain't got to necessarily move to LA to be discovered and stuff like that. I absolutely not. But there are some things that's going on in LA that are just gonna happen in LA. You going by the time it get to Cincinnati, it's stepped on. Everybody done got that opportunity in LA. Those are the little things, because you're right. Social media has gotten to the point now you could blow up on social media and be right out front in a minute.
In a motherfucking minute.
So don't ever lose that element. But I still feel there are little things that LA offers that you're not gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Some of these other places. But
these connects, but for real.
Yeah, but these days, you know, like I said, it's different, man, to each its own, man. But yeah, get yours, man. Interesting conversation too.
Hell yeah. I like this shit, man. All y'all who out there chiming in. Somebody said she a comedian. She sell food stamps. She sell black soap. She sell African soap.
Hey,
you gotta be a hustler,
and it's money to be made. It's money to be made, man. When I first came out here, I used to hang with this cat named Hustle King. Hustle King used to try to rap, but he used to have his CDs. We talking 07 on Hollywood Boulevard, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm talking about, you know, it's 10, 20,000, 30,000 people, 100,000 people a day right there on Hollywood and Highland. He out there, he used to have stacks, man. That wasn't my hustle when I first got him. He get all of it. If you duplicate them at home, I'm just selling them to people on the street. You know what I'm saying? I watched him do that for 2 years. I didn't want to take that hustle when I first got out here. I didn't want to move out here and be on the street selling hand to hand. I wasn't even open enough to do that. I didn't get into that till I was coming off stages and stuff like that. But yeah, man, it's money to be made. But, you know, to each his own. It ain't no rules to this shit, man. You just got to get in it. You know what I mean? Ain't no rules to this shit, man. So I had a chance to see Mike Epps. I ain't seen him in a long time. Monday. Was you up there Monday?
Yeah.
Shout out Spike, man.
Yo, so people don't know where we was at. We was at the Hollywood Improv on Melrose. Mike Epps fell through. Kevin Tate was on the show. Vanessa Fraction from Chicago,
That's right.
She was on the show. It was a dope lineup. Mike Epps came up and went on second. And this is unusual for a celebrity comedian to go on stage after the first person, which was Steve White. Was it Steve White? Steve Wilson, my fault.
Yeah.
My fault, Steve. Steve Wilson went up, and then Mike Epps went up. But Kevin Tate was the headliner. Let's say that, though. Let's say that, though.
Mike, my man, he was in the building. Yeah, it went down like that, though, man.
So what happened when you went up? Because I didn't stay to the very end.
I got off. I did well.
Okay.
No, I got off.
So it went well.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It went well.
Hell yeah, it went well, though, man. Saw a lot of people there. It was good because I hadn't seen Mike in a minute. I ain't, sit down and talk to him for a minute. It was good to see him. D-Ray hadn't been up there. They had a couple of people. Spike was in a good... Spike different these days, man, up there. Shout out Spike, man. Spike did it over Monday night on Melrose, man. He in a different space right now, man.
Shout out Mo Better Money.
He's still Spike, though. Don't run up on him. Don't run up on him and shit. But, yeah, nah, he a good dude. So, yeah, so what's the deal, man? What's coming up, man?
So tonight I'm in Bellflower, man. I'm doing a show with Evan Lionel. Evan Lionel hosts. That's the
show.
big homie EL
that's a good show.
at the French Quarter Bar and Grill.
Yes.
That's where I'm at tonight. The French Quarter Bar and Grill. That's right up my alley because I'm from New Orleans, and the gumbo is fire at the French
They got gumbo there?
They got gumbo at the French Quarter Bar and Grill, and the shit is authentic, nigga. So y'all go to, if you in the area, go to Bellflower tonight. We'll be there at 8:30. It's going to be popping, man. I myself will be there, and I'm showing love. So
French Quarter, that's dope. That's Evan Lionel. Evan Lionel hosting?
Evan Lionel hosting.
All right,
so,
that's a dope show,
lit.
man. I like that show out there. That's going to be a nice, chill evening. You just make an evening of that,
I'll
man.
make an evening of that. It's sexy in there, man.
Yeah, it's real
New
chill.
Orleans theme.
Absolutely.
Y'all come through, man. We going to fuck around with the fuck arounds. You did?
Yeah, man. Say your, what's your IG?
Yeah, follow me on IG, man. For the people out there, man, follow me at Comedian Boogie B on everything, man, because I am Comedian Boogie B, a.k.a. the New Orleans representative, a.k.a. the mouth of the South, a.k.a. Mr. Let me stress you out right fast.
Yeah, make sure you check out his video on, I like that shit you did, man, that Jay-Z joint. I like that, man. I like that, man. You say y'all got a picture and I don't like it. That's classic, brother. Classic. That's going to catch,
go
man.
on my Instagram, y'all. If y'all ain't seen the videos, go on my Facebook, too. It's at Comedian Boogie B, man. I love y'all, man.
Absolutely, man. I'll be in town this weekend. You probably find me in L.A. I'll be probably at the Union. I'm going down to the J Spot this weekend.
Hell
man.
yeah.
I'm going down to the J Spot and talk to Niel down there in Inglewood. I'm actually going back on the road. I'll be at the Virginia Beach Funny Bone. That's January 4th. So right now I'm going to be in town, you know what I'm saying? It's the holidays and all that. Also, make sure y'all find that Instagram. Kevin Tate is KEVINTATEIS. I want to say thank you to everybody called. Shout out to my brother in Atlanta, man. Kurt the Barber, man. Kurt Tate on Facebook, TEIGHT. Make sure y'all check him out in Atlanta at the Some Square Mall. He know who it is, man. Y'all check him out. One of the dopest barbers in Atlanta. And if you don't know now, you know that, man. And also, shout out Doc's Barbershop right out here in Tarzana, man. And other than that, man, it's a wrap, man. I'm going to see y'all in a minute. So glad to be back. It's the Kevin Tate Show with Boogie B. And if you don't know,
now you know.
Peace.
Bitch.
It's
gonna be fun, man. I like this shit. Q, they got me here with my hat on backwards, nigga. That's crazy. I'm feeling this, nigga. Make a nigga put on a clean shirt right here.
It's time to party. Come on and roll.
Yeah, I saw you in the mall, caught that thing from behind. Exotic, mommy, so I know I had to make her mine. You start walking and I reached out my hand. Gotta hurry and catch her before you catch her with your man. She like my style, I took a number. I like the look in her eyes, it kinda made me wonder. She was a trip too, she ain't waste no time. Copped the bottle and said that she'd be there at 9. Yeah, I was expecting a visit. I was hoping and wishing that maybe she would be with it. See, my house was stinking and so I sprayed some prime. I opened up the door, then I kicked her the swine. Told her, how you doing, baby? I'm glad I got you. Now that you're here, I feel I wanna rock with you, invite you in, give you rose and wine. Pull out your chair, cause damn you fine. Yeah.
It's time to party. Thank God it's Friday. It's time to party. Come on and roll.
Look, after we eat, I feel it's time to talk. Down by the fire for your heart I stalk. Like any other guy, I want to rush the sheets, but you slowed me down with a kiss on the cheek. Oh yeah, girl, this night is your desire. Romancing, hugging, fucking by the fire. I'ma get that pussy real soon, is what I told her while I hold her on the way to the room. This is a night you'll always remember like